This lecture is for BCA Semester 3 students, Business Communication 3, Course Code FC302, Unit 4 Interview by Subject Faculty Kevin Parekh. In the previous lectures, we have seen what is interview, and we have covered about 7 different types of interview. Let us quickly recap about the term interview and move to the next topic. What is interview? It will be asked in a 1-mark question. The term interview has been derived from the French word entrevoir, that means to glimpse or to see each other. By definition, it means a meeting for obtaining information by questioning a person or persons. So by definition, it means a meeting between people for the purpose of obtaining information. What is the way of obtaining information? By questioning, by a question answer session, by questioning a person or persons. And in this way, an interview is a classic example of communication that takes place through the process by which meanings are exchanged between people through the use of common set of symbols. તો આ રીતે તમારે એના સેન્ટેન્સની અંદર પણ જે તમારી અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ હોય ઇન્ટરવ્યૂને લઈને જે બટ ઓબ્વિયસ છે કે ઇન્ટરવ્યૂથી દરેક વ્યક્તિને ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ શું છે એનો ખ્યાલ જ હોય. ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ શું છે એ એક્ઝામમાં લખવું કઈ રીતે, એનું સેન્ટેન્સ ફોર્મેશન કઈ રીતે લખવું, તમારી ઇમેજિનેશન અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગના આધાર ઉપર સેન્ટેન્સ ફોર્મેશન કેમ કરવા. સો ધીસ ઇઝ ધ વે. આ રીતે એની રજૂઆત કરી શકાય કે in this way an interview is a classic example of a communication, because the subject is communication, that takes place through the process by which meanings are exchanged between people through the use of a common set of symbols, that is a common language between the two peoples that both can mutually understand. Next were the words of the interview. Also we have seen the next topic of what is the Oxford Dictionary meaning of the word interviews. They have broadly classified interview as a form of a meeting. They have declared interview as a synonym to meeting. Any meeting at anywhere that takes place, they have told that it can be considered as an interview. It can be considered as an interview. Any formal meeting, a meeting could be at any place. It could be for the job recruitment purpose. It could be for the admission at the university, for the student to get admission in the school, for a private meeting between the people, and the meeting which is a meeting for the celebrity by a journalist. That is that the meeting between the journalist and the celebrity is broadcasted on the television or on the radio or printed on the newspaper. It is also called an interview of the television industry celebrities, or movie industries, Bollywood industry celebrities, or any opinion of them that matters to the people. And that meeting between the journalist and that celebrity can be considered as an interview. Even the meetings between the police for the interrogation of a criminal is considered as an interview. So next was the purpose of the interview. So there are lots of purposes of interview that we just discussed. And even talking about specifically about the interview for the job, even after you get a job, there are lots of interviews during your job period. At each and every stage of your promotion, each and every, as the years go, as the time go, as you shift your department, as you move ahead in your career, you will face many interviews by many persons to check certain things, to check certain criteria that exist in you or not. Even at the time of exit, there are a lot of interviews that can be arranged. So moving ahead, was the next topic was about essential features of interview. Then the topic was methods of interview. So which were the two methods of interview? Structured interview and unstructured interview. What is the difference between structured and unstructured interview? If you can write in 1-mark question. Predetermined interview, which has a questions written on a printed form, can be called a structured interview. And the interview which has no structural organization in it is called an unstructured interview, or the interview which has no predefined questions prepared beforehand of the interview are called unstructured interview. These were the two classifications of the structured interview, and the details about which method works where. Another one was the unstructured interview and the methods about it. The next one more question is styles of interview. Which were the two styles of interview can be asked in a 1 mark question. The two styles of interview were traditional job interview and the behavioral job interview. Also, the question can be asked about the difference between the traditional job interview and the behavior job interview. You can identify from the word that traditionally at the time of job interview is what you need. In the old fashioned interview, they used to check the personality of the person. If the personality of the person is fine, if it's appropriate, if you think that within 15 minutes of communication with that person, if the person is properly able to communicate with you, properly talk to you, and if his or her results are good, are sufficient enough, if his or her grades are sufficient enough, if he can communicate well, if his vision is clear, then that skills are enough for the recruitment of the job. These type of interviews were called traditional job interview. The another one was behavioral job interview. The behavioral job interview means that the past indicator is the future predictor. The past indicator, or the best indicator of the future is the past behavior. So these were the differences between the traditional type of interview and the behavioral job type of interview. In the behavioral job type of interview, the results were given more priority. The person who has a very good result, who has scored maximum, or who has maximum certificates available to him, that he or she has participated in the field of the job of the interview. So those relevant certificates, those relevant degrees, those marks are considered to be the measurement of the skill of the person, and the person used to be recruited on that type of interview. Then we shifted to the topic of types of interview, and there are 16 different types of interview. This question can be asked as a 10-mark question. Explain any 10 types of interviews with example, or explain any 7 types or 8 types of interview with examples in a 10-mark question. The interviews that we previously discussed were the selection interview. What was the selection interview? In the selection interview, the step which makes people the most anxious. The employer knows you are qualified to do the job. While you may have the skills to perform the tasks that are required by the job in question, the employer needs to know if you have the personality necessary to fit in. So it is almost same as the traditional job type of interview, where again your personality is to be checked. And what kind of personality is to be checked? That whether you will be able to communicate with the management and your co-workers, you are the person that is able to communicate with the team, and these basic things are checked. That even if you are technically very sound, but there are, in some rare cases, there are very rigid personalities. There are very different personalities, and these type of personalities can work well when they are alone. They cannot work well when they are put in a team. When you put them in a team and ask them to work as a team, then even if you would observe in your class or in your surroundings, there you will find many people that they are very good when they work individually, but they are not that much good when they are enrolled in a team. They are not very good at team player. In the team, everything changes for them. The environment and thinking process, their work efficiency, everything changes. So at the time of job, they will also check that if you are the personality that will able to apply yourself when you are put in a team, whether you will be able to complete the task that you have given in the team that is required in the job or not, even if you are capable individually. So this was the selection type of interview. The next one was the group interview. The group interview has a very specific purpose in itself. The group interviews are made to separate the leaders from the followers. Here, the person who takes the lead, or the person who has the capacity or capability to take the lead in each and every circumstances, in each and every event, in each and every function, and each and every place, દરેક જગ્યાએ એવા વ્યક્તિ હોય કે જે લીડ લઈ શકતા હોય. તો ગ્રુપ ઇન્ટરવ્યૂનો સોલ પર્પઝ એ હોય કે એવા લીડર્સને આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરવા કે દરેક સ્ટેપમાં પોતાનો ઇનિશિયેટિવ લઈ શકતા હોય અને એનામાં એટલી હિંમત હોય કે બીજા લોકોને પણ એની લીડરશિપ પ્રમાણે ચલાવી શકે. નેચરલી બાય નેચર બધા વ્યક્તિ એ રીતના નથી હોતા. 80 or 90% are by default their personality are followers. Only 5 to 10% have the personality that they can become leaders. The interview may also be trying to find out if you are a team player. Group interview में बीजो purpose એ પણ હોય કે તમે ટીમ પ્લેયર છો કે કેમ, એ પણ ઇન્ટરવ્યુમાં ચેક થતું હોય. And it is the panel interview. Panel interviews are organized to check the confidence in you. That when you are put in a situation that when 5 or 6 person or 8 person or 4 persons and you have to sit in front of them and all of them will be asking you questions. All of them will be asking you questions about different things, about different subjects, about different topics. The topics may be of study, may not be of the study. Some topics will be of general related to the IT field. So it's not that the only that you will be asked technical questions. You will definitely, there will be one person who will be asking you technical questions, but the other person also will be asking you general knowledge questions about your field. General knowledge question about that, who is the author of this book, or who has developed this technology, or which is the latest Android version, or questions related to everything that is famous in your field. Every technology that is famous in your field that you need to know. You need to have a general knowledge, a working general knowledge, or the information, updated information of your technology. And in the panel interview, you will be asked such questions to verify if the person is genuinely interested in the field or his person is only good in studies. And with this interview, they can separate these things. That some students may only be in good in the studies. Some students have a hobby of getting good marks. Some students like studying. Some students like getting good marks, but they are not very good when you put them in projects, when you put them in a real world. So in the real world, there will not be any studying or any marks on any result, but there will be real life projects. And there, at that time, you need a lot of general knowledge about the market. You need to be updated of the market, and only then you can put something new in the market. If you already know the market, if you know everything about the IT market, about the IT field, and anyone will not like old things. Anyone will not buy any things that are already there in the market. That is an obvious thing. So when you move or you go to work in an IT field, and if you want your client to buy your application, if you want your client to buy your mobile app or your website or your any product or any services of yours, then you need to be updated of the current and present market. You need to be completely aware of those things. And these type of interviews are specifically arranged to identify that if the person that we are recruiting is aware of the real world, or only he is aware of the subjective world about the theoretical concepts. That the person is subjective or the person is objective. These things can be separated in the interview from some specific types of questions. So you need also to be updated about the technologies. Next one is promotion interview. The promotion interviews are generally at the time when you are getting a promotion, and if you are the suitable personality to lead the team or to lead the project, only then you are given those promotion or those posts if they think that you are capable of handling the entire department. If if you are capable of the, if you have that responsibility of the higher post, and if you are fit enough to make to that post, only then you are given that post. That is known as an interview before a promotion. That is a promotion interview, and everyone has to face that. The annual interviews that are for the betterment of the employees. Here, every year, every employee has to face an interview, and every year there will be some strengths of that employee, and every year they will have some weaknesses of that employee. And your superiors, your seniors will identify your weakness and inform the points about your weakness, and they will give you points, measurement on how to improve on your weakness. Some will be very good at designing, some will be very weak at designing, some will be very good in logic, some will be very average in logic, some will be their strengths will be in knowing the latest technologies, latest apps. They can work on any, they can work well if you have given them to work on any Windows system, for example, even in Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, or even if you give them Linux or Mac PCs, they can operate everything. They can work well. They know how to work with this device. Some people might not be knowing about these things. They will be only knowing what is taught in the college and some brief information about the computers. So these are strengths and weaknesses of each and everyone. These will be same when you go to your office, when you go to work. You will have many weaknesses and many strengths of yours that will be identified and informed to you. Next is assessment or appraisal interview. That is again at the time of increment. You will be given an appraisal. Appraisal is increment, and you will be seen that what type of attitude you keep, what is your motivation, what is your ambition, and a face-to-face talk will be there in a private room, and that is called an appraisal interview. And that is to see your work performance. Your work performance will be identified, and you will be given some suggestions about that. Next is problem interview. A problem interview is a special type of interview. There will be many employees working in an office who might have a domestic problem, some personal problems or issues going on in their life, and their work performance will be affected by that. And there, this type of, for this poor performance, they will be contacted by the management, and they will give some measures on how to improve on that. So if you face some problems, there will be a problem interview to you, a session for solving your problems or handling your problems. Next is a stress interview. Stress interview is a type in which the applicant is made uncomfortable by a series of rude and discourteous questions. આ બહુ સ્પેશિયલ ટાઈપનો ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ હોય તમારો સ્ટ્રેસ લેવલ ચેક કરવા માટે. તમને સ્પેસિફિકલી એવા જ ક્વેશ્ચન્સ પૂછાય કે જેનાથી તમને ગુસ્સો આવે, તમારું ડિસરિસ્પેક્ટ થાય, તમને અનકમ્ફર્ટેબલ પૂછવામાં આવે, તમને એવા ક્વેશ્ચન્સ પૂછે કે તમને બહુ રૂડ લાગે, તમારી પર્સનલ લાઈફના પણ હોય, તમને અનકમ્ફર્ટેબલ કરે કેરિયરમાં એવા પણ ક્વેશ્ચન્સ હોય, તમારી કર્ટસી ડિસકર્ટિયસ રાખે તમને એવા પણ ક્વેશ્ચન્સ હોય. આને તમે ઇટરેટ કરી શકો રોડીઝ ટાઈપ ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ. રોડીઝની અંદર તમે બધા ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ જોયા હશે. રોડીઝ લાઈક બીજી પણ એવા હોય છે જેમાં અમુક ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ હોય છે. આ એક એક્ઝામ્પલ છે કે એમાં બહુ રૂડ અને ડિસકર્ટિયસ ક્વેશ્ચન્સ પૂછ્યા હોય, અને દેટ મેક્સ ધ પર્સન અનકમ્ફર્ટેબલ સમટાઈમ્સ. કોઈ સિરિયસ વ્યક્તિ હોય તો એને બહુ અનકમ્ફર્ટેબલ લાગે, અને ઓપન માઇન્ડેડ ફ્રેન્ક વ્યક્તિ હોય, બોલ્ડ વ્યક્તિ હોય, જેને પોતાના ઇમોશન્સ ઉપર કંટ્રોલ છે, તો એને કોઈ પણ કાંઈ પણ બિહેવિયર છે તો એને કોઈ ક્યારેય રૂડ નથી લાગતું. હી વિલ બી નોર્મલ ઇન એવરી કન્ડિશન. તો એ તમારું સ્ટ્રેસ લેવલ ચેક કરવા માંગતા હોય કે તમારી ઉપર સ્ટ્રેસ આવશે જ્યારે વર્ક સ્ટ્રેસ હશે. આ બધી એવી ઇન્ફોર્મેશન હોય જનરલી તમને રિક્રુટમેન્ટના ટાઈમે કહેવામાં ન આવી હોય, પણ જનરલી વર્ક કરતી વખતે તમને એવું કહેવામાં આવે કે તમારે સેટરડે સન્ડે હોલિડેઝ નથી, તમારે સેટરડે સન્ડે ફૂલ ટાઈમ વર્ક કરવાનું છે, અને એટલું જ નહીં, રાત્રે 11 વાગ્યા સુધી વર્ક કરવાનું છે. આપણે ગ્રેડિંગ માટે ક્લાયન્ટ્સ આવવાના, ઇન્સ્પેક્શન માટે મંડેના આવવાના છે, અને સેટરડે સન્ડે તમારે એના માટેના પ્રેઝન્ટેશન્સ બનાવવાના છે, રિપોર્ટ બનાવવાના છે કંપનીના, અને રાત્રે 11 વાગે જશે તમારે ત્યાં સુધી રોકાવું પડશે. એટલે બધા એમ્પ્લોઈઝ આને બહુ ઇઝીલી હેન્ડલ ન કરી શકે. જ્યારે તમારી ઉપર આ અચાનક તમને કહી દેવાનું આવે કે મેલ કરી દેવામાં આવે, દે ફીલ સ્ટ્રેસ, દે બીકમ અનકમ્ફર્ટેબલ, અચાનક આવી સિચ્યુએશન આવે ત્યારે. પછી બીજો એવા ક્વેશ્ચન્સ આવે કે ઘણીવાર ક્લાયન્ટ માટે અમુક વસ્તુ બહુ મોટી હોય તો ક્લાયન્ટ તમને બોલ્ડલી કંઈ કહી દે. તમે એઝ અ ડેવલપર એની સાથે કમ્યુનિકેટ કરતા હોય, એના પ્રોજેક્ટ તમે બનાવ્યો હોય, તમે એની સાથે ડીલ કરતા હોય, તમને ફોન ઉપર થોડાક હાર્ડ વર્ડ્સ પણ કહી દે, થોડીક રૂડલી પણ તમારી સાથે બિહેવ કરે. પણ બિકોઝ યુ આર ગિવિંગ ધેમ અ સર્વિસ એઝ અ ડેવલપર, તમારે બહુ પોલાઇટ રહેવું પડે, કર્ટિયસ રહેવું પડે. ઇવન ઇફ દે આર રૂડ, તમારે બહુ સોફિસ્ટિકેટેડ રીતના ડીલ કરવી પડે. એક એક્ઝામ્પલ જો કે ઘણા લોકો આપણે જોયું છે કે કોલ સેન્ટરમાં કોલ કરતા હોય તો કોલ સેન્ટરમાં કઈ રીતે વાત કરતા હોય, પણ કોલ સેન્ટરવાળા ક્યારેય રફલી વાત નથી કરતા. એ આપણે જેમ નોર્મલ વ્યક્તિઓ જોઈએ છે, પણ બિકોઝ દે આર વર્કિંગ દેર, દે હેવ અ રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટી. એ રફ જવાબ ક્યારેય નથી આપતા, એ રૂડલી ક્યારેય વાત નથી કરતા. બહુ જ સોફિસ્ટિકેટેડ રીતે, બહુ વ્યવસ્થિત રીતે સર અથવા મેમ કરીને વાત કરતા હોય, રિસ્પેક્ટ રાખીને વાત કરતા હોય. That is what we have to learn from them when you are working in a office. That you should never, even if sometimes આવી સિચ્યુએશન આપણા કેસમાં ક્યારેક જ આવે કે ક્યારેક એટલે આખા વર્ષમાં એક કે બે જ વાર એવી સિચ્યુએશન આવે કે તમારે રૂડ બિહેવિયર હોય ક્લાયન્ટના, કે બીજો કોઈ ટીમ મેમ્બર હોય એનું બહુ તમારી સાથે રૂડ બિહેવિયર થયું હોય, કે તમારા સિનિયર સુપિરિયર્સ હોય, તમારાથી વર્ક ન થયું હોય ને તમને એ ખીજાણા હોય, બેઠા હોય, કંઈક એવું બોલીને કંઈક એવું કહી દીધું હોય તમને, તો એવા સિચ્યુએશન્સમાં પણ તમે કમ્ફર્ટેબલ હો છો, કામ હો છો, એ ચેક કરવામાં આવતું હોય. The aim of these techniques is supposed to help identify the hypersensitive applicants. અમુક હાઇપર સેન્સિટિવ એપ્લિકન્ટ્સ હોય, તમારા ક્લાસમાં પણ અમુક એવા હશે જે હાઇપર સેન્સિટિવ એપ્લિકન્ટ્સ હશે, હાઇપર સેન્સિટિવ સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ હશે. And those with low or high stress tolerance and who might be expected to overreact to mild criticism. એટલે ઓવરરિએક્ટ કરે. માઇલ્ડ ક્રિટિસિઝમ એટલે થોડુંક એને ખીજાણા હોય, થોડુંક બેઠા હોય ક્લાસની વચ્ચે, તેનું રિએક્શન્સ બહુ જ વધારે આવે. એન્ડ ઓવર રિએક્ટ ટુ માઇલ્ડ ક્રિટિસિઝમ વિથ એંગર એન્ડ અબ્યુઝ. એ પર્સનલી એના ફ્રેન્ડ્સ જ્યારે હોય ત્યારે અમુક અબ્યુઝિવ લેંગ્વેજ પણ એ રજૂ કરતા હોય, પોતાનો ગુસ્સો પણ એને ખૂબ હોય એટલે એ વ્યક્ત કરતા હોય. એ સામે એ વ્યક્તિ સામે ડાયરેક્ટ તો ન કરી શકે, પણ પોતાના ફ્રેન્ડ્સ સાથે તો એ એનો એંગર, અબ્યુઝિવ લેંગ્વેજ એ વ્યક્તિ જેને એનું ક્રિટિસિઝમ કર્યું છે એના ઉપર એ આપતા હોય કે ઢોળતા હોય. સો ધીસ ઇઝ ઓલ ઓવર રિએક્શન ટુ ટોલરન્સ. ત્યાં તમારે બહુ હાઈ ટોલરન્સ ડેવલપ કરવાની. પ્રોફેશનલ ફિલ્ડમાં તમે જાઓ, તમે જોબ કરતા હો તો યુ આર ડુઈંગ અ જોબ there, તમે ત્યાં સર્વિસ કરો. અને એ સર્વિસની અંદર જનરલી તમારે ટોલરન્સ લેવલ બહુ હાઈ રાખવું પડે, બહુ જ પેશન્સ રાખવું પડે, શાંત મગજે, ઠંડા મગજે, એકદમ બહુ રિલેક્સ રહીને તમારે ત્યાં વાત કરવાની હોય, પોઈન્ટ ટુ પોઈન્ટ ઓબ્જેક્ટિવ વાત જ કરવાની હોય. તમારી સાથે સામેવાળી વ્યક્તિ કોઈ પણ રીતે વાત કરે, તમારું વર્ક એ જ હોય કે બહુ પેશન્ટલી, હાઇપર સેન્સિટિવ થયા વગર, એના વર્ડ્સને ધ્યાનમાં લીધા વગર, એ જે વર્ડ્સ બોલે એના ધ્યાનમાં લીધા વગર, અથવા ક્યારેક એના મિનિંગ્સને ધ્યાનમાં લીધા વગર, મેચ્યોરલી, બહુ પેશન્ટલી કે આવી સિચ્યુએશન આવે ને જાય, આવશે, ટેમ્પરરી રહેશે, પછી વધી જશે, પછી બીજી આવશે, ક્યારેક વહી જશે. આવું કાંઈ બહુ હોતું નથી, ક્યારેક જ હોય છે. એવી તમારે અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ ગોઠવીને જવા દેવી પડે, અને દેટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ અ ટોલરન્સ લેવલ. And that is also a type of stress interview in which you will be tested with these things. This interview method is used only for selecting persons for posts in which the person must be also to face difficult situations without getting upset. For example, the post of a college teacher, a labor welfare officer, a factory manager, or any executive who has to face pressure from the people. એક વ્યક્તિ હોય ને એની સામે પીપલ હોય એટલે પબ્લિક હોય એટલે બાય ડિફોલ્ટ અમુક એનો એક પ્રેશર તો હોય જ ત્યાં, when there is an audience in front of you. But you need to be calm and patient enough to face difficult situations without getting upset. And all those posts have to deal with these things. So this is the things. In the next lecture, we will move to the topic of exit interview. We end this lecture